Hey everybody, it's me. This is thank you. Happy to be here. I'm just gonna tell another story about how I almost died. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna play this game that I just found, a free game on the Google Play Store. It's called Don't Choke, and I think it's fitting for the story that I'm about to share with you. So let's take a quick look and see how this game plays, and then I'll move on to my story. So I tried playing it once already. Basically, you got to try to move this fork around on the bottom and catch these items before they just go into your mouth and choke you. So as you can see, you just move the fork around, get the bagel, get the cookie, get the pizza, get the I think that's ribs, get the Big Mac. Yeah, so you just got to be quick, moving along the bottom, make sure that you don't choke on one of these items, and obviously they move faster and faster, and there's more and more of them, and eventually you're gonna miss something, and you're gonna choke. So while I'm playing this, let me get to my story because my story is actually about. Hey, look at that! I passed it. Is about choking. What do I move the straw? Okay. Oh, and then the fork. Okay, so I got a drink and I got a. Okay. Um, so yeah, my story is about choking, and this goes back to Halloween in the early '80s. Um, so my sister, she did a lot for me when I was younger, and one of the things that she would do is she would go out with me for Halloween and make sure I was safe and do all that stuff. So one year she takes me out. This is, again, I think the early '80s. So I'm going to guess my age was maybe 6 or 7 years old. Um, let's restart this game and try it again. So we go out, we go trick or treating. They give us all the usual stuff for back in that time. So uh, you get like the sixlets, which are kind of like M&Ms, just I think with a different candy coating on the outside, and usually a different shape. They're like perfectly round little balls. They're not just kind of disc shaped like M&Ms are. And whoa, man, this food's coming at me fast. And I think we had Nerds by then and Jawbreakers, obviously, that kind of stuff. And then I think some lame, sorry people for saying this, some people would give us little boxes of raisins, which is not what I liked, and I think they usually found their way into the garbage pretty quick. Um, but yeah, so this year that she takes me out, I get home after we're done, and I'm looking over my bag of loot, and just kind of deciding, what I'm gonna eat, that night right then and there because I can't wait, and then, what I'll save and eat later, and so I dig in. Surprised I caught that one. I dig in, and I eat a few things, um, and then I end up um, at some point getting to I'm pretty sure they still have them. I don't eat a whole lot of candy now, but I get to this packet of bottle caps, and they're these hard disc shaped candies, like a kind of like a wafer, and they're in the shape of a bottle cap. So I'm eating it, and I got like a probably like a sugar rush going at this time. I'm pretty hyper, and talking to her, just going off at the mouth. I'm probably like running around doing some stuff that you shouldn't be doing while you're eating at the same time. And anyway, at some point I must have taken a breath, and this thing just goes down my throat. And it's like the perfect fit because it goes like right in there and just gets stuck. And as soon as it does, I'm like, oh crap, and I got to find a way to get it out. So I think I motioned to her. She tries to help me. This gets really blurry because I'm on full panic mode at this point. But I think she tries to help me. She can't do it. Somehow, she gets the attention of my mom. Mom comes, she tries to help me. She can't get it out either. So at that point, she's like, let's just go. My mom's a big believer in going to the doctor whenever whenever there's any sign of trouble. So yeah, she piles us into the car, takes off to the emergency room to the hospital, and they find me a room and everything. They're trying to settle my mom down. They're trying to settle me down too because I'm still panicking. I'm pretty sure this is it. This is my life gets to age 7 and that's it. That's all I was here for. So anyway, at some point, they get me into the room. Like I said, the doctor's there. He's looking me over. I don't remember him being panicked or anything like that. And yeah, I mean, after he has a short discussion with my mom to find out what it is, and has a moment to think about it, he turns to the faucet that's in the room there, grabs, and again, I might not be remembering everything right, but I think it was probably either like a Dixie cup or one of those the little paper cones that they have on water coolers sometimes. Fills it up with water, gives it to me. I take a couple of drinks, and that fixes it. The thing goes down. And I think my mom was pretty upset, but I don't remember. I was just super relieved that it was out of there and that I wasn't going to die that night. And I just remember it as a really traumatic experience. My mom remembers it as the most expensive cup of water that she ever bought. I think the trip to the emergency room ended up costing her back then, it's like $80 or something like that is what I remember her telling me. But yeah, that was another story of mine in this series of I could have died or I almost died or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, if you like it, put a like on it, subscribe, and I'll have more stuff coming out for you guys. Just thank you for taking a moment to listen to my story here, and yeah, you guys have a good day.